What if I told you that the key to living an extra 15 years isn't hidden in some exotic herb, isn't locked away in some expensive medical treatment, but is instead found in 5 small things you probably do or don't do every night before bed? I'm not talking about magic or miracle cures. I'm a doctor with 35 years of experience, and what I'm about to share with you is grounded in both science and decades of real-life observation. This might be the most important conversation you'll have about your health this year, because we've been misled into thinking aging is this unstoppable downhill journey. But there are people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s who are still dancing, laughing, gardening, learning new languages, not because they have better genes, but because they go to bed a certain way. And tonight, I'll tell you exactly how. Let me take you back to one of my patients. Her name was Eleanor. She walked into my clinic at 76 with high blood pressure, aching joints, and constant fatigue. She told me, "Doc, I don't want to live longer. I just want to feel alive again." That hit me, so I asked her about her routine. What did she do before bed? Her answer, "TV until I fall asleep." That was the first red flag. So we made changes. 5 little ones. Not pills. Not therapy. Just 5 bedtime habits. 3 months later, Eleanor walked back into my office with brighter eyes, straighter posture, and a huge smile. Her blood pressure, down. Her pain, nearly gone. Her mood, better than it had been in 20 years. That's when I realized how powerful bedtime can be. You see, when the sun goes down, your body begins to whisper, "Prepare me for healing." The problem is we don't listen. We flood ourselves with screens, sugar, and stress until we collapse into bed. But when you begin to honor those last 30 minutes, you unlock a window of time where your body shifts from defense to repair. So what's the first ritual? Something shockingly simple. Warm feet. Yes, warm feet. A study from Switzerland found that people who warm their feet before bed fall asleep faster and have deeper, more restorative sleep. How? Because warming your feet opens up blood vessels that tell your brain, it's time to sleep. So Eleanor started soaking her feet in warm water with a pinch of Epsom salt every night. Not only did she sleep better, but her arthritis pain dropped by nearly half in 4 weeks. No pills, just warm water. The second ritual, a gratitude rewind. This isn't woo-woo. It's neuroscience. When you lie in bed and mentally replay 3 things you're grateful for, your brain releases serotonin, a feel-good chemical that turns into melatonin, your sleep hormone. Eleanor hated journaling, so she just whispered her 3 things out loud. She told me it made her feel like she was talking to her younger self, reminding her of everything good she still had. Within weeks, her sleep quality improved. But something else happened too, her memory sharpened. That's no coincidence. Gratitude activates the hippocampus, the part of the brain that forms memories. The same region that shrinks with age unless you protect it. Ritual 3 is about darkness. Not just any darkness. Total healing darkness. See, melatonin, the hormone that tells your cells to repair themselves at night, is destroyed by even a sliver of light. Eleanor had a digital clock that glowed blue all night. We replaced it with an analog one. She started using blackout curtains. Her sleep became deeper, but here's the kicker. Her skin began to glow. She looked younger. That's melatonin at work. It doesn't just help you sleep. It's one of the most potent anti-aging hormones we know. The fourth ritual involves movement, but not the sweaty, exhausting kind. Just 5 minutes of gentle stretching. Think about it. All day your joints are compressed, your spine slouched, your blood sluggish. When you stretch before bed, you're telling your body, I care for you. Eleanor started doing 3 stretches, neck rolls, shoulder circles, and a forward bend. Her balance improved. Her nighttime leg cramps disappeared. Her posture, once hunched, became regal. People noticed. And the 5th ritual? This one's personal. It's about letting go. You see, our bodies heal at night, but only when our minds are calm. Stress is the great thief of longevity. So Eleanor began a simple breathing ritual. 5 deep breaths in and out. That's it. On the inhale, she'd say, I'm here. On the exhale, I'm okay. This grounded her, lowered her cortisol, and night after night, her body learned it was safe to rest. I can already hear the objections. That sounds too easy. How can 5 little things make a difference? But that's the beauty of it. Big change doesn't come from big effort. It comes from consistent, gentle nudges in the right direction. And science backs this up. Studies on longevity show that it's not the huge interventions but the small daily habits that determine how we age. Now imagine this. What if every night for the next year you gave your body this gift? Warm feet, grateful thoughts, total darkness, gentle stretches, slow breaths. What would change? I'll tell you what would change. Your inflammation levels would drop. Your sleep would deepen. Your cells would repair. Your brain would sharpen. Your heart would relax. And slowly but surely you'd start to feel younger than your age. That's not a theory. That's biology. Eleanor is now 83. She dances. She cooks. She volunteers at a library. And she still follows her bedtime rituals. She told me last year, "Doc, I feel like I've stolen time from death." I smiled. She didn't steal it. She earned it by honoring her evenings. And that's what I want for you. These aren't rituals for the sick or the elderly. They're for anyone who wants to live not just longer, but better. Your nights shape your days. And your days, strung together, become your life. So why not begin tonight? Let your evening become sacred. Not rushed. Not distracted. But intentional. Rituals don't require money or talent, just presence. And if you stick with them, they'll change you in ways you can't yet imagine. More peace. More vitality. More years. This was only the beginning. Stay with me because I'll walk you through how to do each ritual step by step with stories from real people, the science behind the results, and tiny adjustments that fit into your life no matter your age or schedule. Don't let another night pass in autopilot. This is your invitation. Your life is long if you treat your evenings like they matter. So take off your shoes. Pour warm water in a bowl. Light a candle if you like. And let's begin the journey not toward youth, but toward wisdom, vitality, and the kind of energy that makes life worth living at any age. And if you're still watching, that means you're ready. Let's keep going.